Hey everyone, how you doing? This seems like it's being a little bit loud. Maybe it's okay. It maxed out for a second there on my sliders, but seems like it's all right. All right, let's get rid of this, and let's get rid of that. There we go. Okay. How's everybody doing today? I hope you are doing good. I gotta get the cords out of the way. There we go. Okay, we were on Odd Jobs, and if I remember right, we had finished the mini golf course. So we're on to the final mission of this pack, which is the steam locomotive, which should be interesting. So let's go. Hello, Dirt Finder. I'm the mayor's sister, but don't judge me too harshly. I didn't choose to be. Anyway, whilst he is busying himself with who knows what, I've been exploring the recesses of our vast familial estate, none of which is mine, and came across this curiosity, a steam locomotive out of the back of beyond. To be honest, I've no idea what it amounts to, but if you can clean it down for me, it might reveal some interesting family history or something. Thanks, Bertha. All right, we are getting how much for this? I don't know. Doesn't really say, does it? $300. Okay, there you go. All right. Start job. Confirm. And continue. Okay, hang on just a second here, guys. I need to see something on my other screen. There we go. That's what I'm after. See if I can do something about this. Okay. All right. So there's our train. The Dune Rocket. This exhibit was placed here in memory of Mayor Jeff Jefferson X in office 1865 to 1885. When the dust finally settled, the mayor was nowhere to be found. He had ridden out of town on a rail and into the sunset, never to return again. Some souvenirs. Oh, I see the gnome. Bigfoot strikes again. Cool. We got an inflatable cactus. Some sort of windmill kind of deal up there. Water pump. All right. Looking good. Okay. Should we start from the back and go forward? I do have a ladder. I see over there. All right, let's get to it. Aren't steam locomotives extraordinary pieces of engineering? Would you like to know more about how they work? I mean, sure. I'm assuming they're steam powered, right? Or would you like some salacious gossip on my brother? Got plenty of that. Reply yes, please, for gossip, or stay silent for locomotive facts. Well, I don't think I have any way of replying to these, so looks like we're getting locomotive facts. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Ding. And ding. There you go. So do we have to get underneath too? No. Okay, good, because I don't want to do that. So, I probably will talk some about the games today, although I don't think I have a whole lot to say. You know, more or less they went fine. I don't think there's really a whole lot to talk about. So, I am very close to being done with LEGO Pirates of the Caribbean, though. I just did episode 18 today, and there's only going to be 20. So that's pretty good. I think we'll do the bottom of this back car first. That'll be the plan. Is this wheel thing? I don't think it's its own piece. Yeah, must be this whole thing. Cool, cool. Aha, that's done. I didn't bring a water today. I should do. Evra, hey. Evening, Ron. Looks like I got here on time for once. Yeah, I just started. If I'm not mistaken, this is probably the level that you did. The one and only level? Yeah, I really don't have a set schedule for these things. Yeah, looks like it, yeah. The train level. I probably should, but I don't want to get locked into a time because sometimes I run late with the recordings and sometimes I run early. There's no point in me just sitting around, so I don't know. But I realized that if somebody wanted to come to one of these things, they wouldn't really be sure what time to show up. I am aware. There we go. Took a minute to get that. How's things going over there? Holding up these heat waves? That's okay. I don't think we got it too bad here in California. Not any more than usual for July. I think we had a couple of really hot days and I was working outside, so that's fun. But it wasn't too bad. I was only outside for a couple of hours. So it was fine. Whoops. Sometimes my finger slips and hits that key. But yeah. How's things over there? Are you guys still getting hit with that? I know Tag said he was getting hit with a heat wave. We've gone up to the 40s this week, and my poor baby head wasn't ready for it. Oh, 40s, yeah. That's rough. For those of you Americans who don't know, so 40 Celsius is like, say roughly in the mid to upper 90s for all y'all in Fahrenheit. It's not cool. We used to have a, well, no, we didn't used to. We have a couple of warm rooms at the lab, and they keep them at 25. And man, those are nice to go into, especially in the winter. It's always fun to go into those things. It's nice and toasty, but not too hot, just right. Cool. Yeah, looks good. Okay, what am I missing? Oh, front. Yep. Okay, that's good. That's good. Looks like we got all these hooks and whatnot. Yep. It doesn't seem like it's going to be too bad. Well, of course, I'm just doing the back. It's probably the easier part, so. But so far, not so bad. Not too shabby. Yeah, that's hot. I put in a door for my dog last week, and this week I was building a wooden step for her, and it's a pretty nice step. I think I did an alright job on it. But yeah, I was working outside on that, and in fact, I just this morning, just before I streamed, went out there and added another coat of wood sealer on it, so to try to keep it looking like redwood instead of turning brown. So just waiting for it to dry, and it's done. The door's essentially done, although I still got to secure the inside side. I mean, it's not going anywhere. It's in there pretty tight, but and the dog's using it. It's fine. But I do have to secure it to the wall. Should be pretty quick though. The hard part, really, of that whole process was cutting through the stucco on the outside of because that's, stucco's basically cement, and yeah, that was tough. Wasn't my favorite thing to do, but I got through it. And then did some woodworking this last couple of days. That was fun. That was fun to do. Although I will say I was using a like a circular saw, not like a handheld one, but like a table one. What do you call those things? Like a miter saw? Is that what they're called? And I was using it, and the very, very last cut, I was cutting a very small piece, so my fingers are a little bit close to the blade. I had cut like a bunch of these things, right? They were just the supports for underneath the step, one of the steps. And the very last piece I was cutting, it kicked back on me. Like I hadn't had that happen the whole time. It scared the ever-loving crap out of me. Because there's nothing you can do, right? It happens so fast. Like it's over before you even realize it, right? So, and that piece went flying, and it glanced off of me, and it almost hit the dog. And yeah, that was fun. Okay, I think we're done with the bottom of this. Nice. Yep. Looks good. Looking good. All right, now the platform. So hang on, this wooden piece is all part of the platform? Yeah. So yeah, that was good times. That was the only thing that really kind of went wrong. The only thing that really Like, I mean, I got myself a pretty decent splinter at one point, but so I had to come in and dig that out. And I mean a big old chunk of wood. I'm not talking just a little tiny splinter. I went into my finger and went down in deep. Trying to dig that out was super fun. So, but that was, I mean, it was not a big deal, you know. If you don't get a splinter to working with wood at some point, you haven't done your job. So, oh, in order to work, a steam locomotive needs water, fuel, usually coal, but sometimes even wood or oil. But we're already 20% of the way done this. So, wow, I wasn't expecting to get through this that fast. The fuel is stored in the coal car at the back of this one. That must be what I'm working on. I'll tell you what, let's do it this way. So is it still, are you, yeah, okay. Is it still hot there ever? Are you, I mean, you're still dealing with the thing, or has it broken? Okay, I think that's good. Let's do the back. It's working fine. Yeah, it's past 7 and it's still 36. Yeah. Yeah. Yipes. I think, yeah, if I understood what Tag said, I think he said his had passed. It wasn't as hot there anymore. But yeah, you guys are getting hit over there hard. We've had, our summer's been a little bit unusual in that we've had more rain than normal, than we normally get during the summer. Normally by June, it stops raining and it doesn't start again until, you know, October. And for whatever reason, it's rained this summer more than you would expect. Which is keeping the weeds growing, which is causing my allergies to go off. Which is super, super great. I think it hasn't rained in 2 or 3 weeks now, though, so I think maybe it stopped for a while. My allergies are not as bad as they were. Is this thing its own thing? Yeah, this is its own thing. There we go. Okay, on to this side. Ding, ding, lots of dinging. At least they're done with the construction at my neighbor's. The past 2 weeks I had to choose if home on headaches or from the noise or from the heat with the closed windows. Oh man. Yeah. Ding, ding, ding. Lots of dinging. Okay, Mr. Door. There you go. All right, everybody's good. Everybody's good. I think everybody's good. Wow. I mean, we're already at 27%. If it keeps going up this fast, we're going to finish this today. I wasn't really expecting that. I was expecting this to be another 2-day deal. But I guess the front end is going to be harder, I suppose. So yeah, I mean, I will talk about the games. Some, I don't, like I said, I don't think I'd have a ton to say about them. I mean, they went fine. Okay, why is this panel not done? How very dare you? What am I missing? I do want to talk about, in particular, God of War, because we're in cleanup mode now. I finished the story. I think... Did you guys see the end of the story last time? I can't... Oh, I think this is up top. Yeah. Okay, I think I need the ladder. Come here, you. Come with me if you want to live. So yeah, I'm in cleanup mode. Basically, I think I have completely finished 4 of the 9 realms. Totally done, 100%. I think that's right. Now, and 2 more are done except for one thing. Midgard has the King Berserker, and Muspelheim has the Valkyrie. And I want to talk about those guys for a minute. Because I've spent, well, up till now, about 5-6 hours trying to kill the King Berserker, and I've come close a couple of times, but I haven't been able to quite pull it off. You know, they have that logarithmic scale on their, it's probably not logarithmic, it's probably exponential. On their health bars. So, you know, the first bit of the health bar goes down real fast, but when you get towards the end, it's super, super slow to go down. Okay, you're still not done. Why? Why? That's very rude. Huh. Well, there you go. Well, these are all separate pieces. Well, that's not good. So this is... Huh. Aha. I see you up there. I don't know, guys. I'm starting to wonder if I shouldn't throw in the towel and just say we're going to do it on easy mode. I've now, like I said, I've spent 5 hours trying to kill that one Berserker, and I did a little bit of work on the Valkyrie because I just found her yesterday, so I decided to try it out. And she's going to be harder than the King is, and I can't get the King done. And I really kind of don't have a whole lot more time to spend on it. So I'm starting to wonder if it might not be a good idea to just say, screw it, we're going to do it on easy mode. I don't know. I hate to do that, but on the other hand, I can't spend a lot more time on it. So I don't know. I think I talked about this a little bit in the game, but I don't like these kind of fights. I didn't like it when they did it in 2018 with, what's her name? Sigrun. I got through Sigrun, but that was probably about the best I was ever going to be able to do. And these are harder, I think. I think these are harder than Sigrun was. And I'm having trouble. I've got like the best gear in the game, and I can't quite get it done. So, I don't know. I don't want to spend any more time on it. It's just, I'm sure if I had more time to spend, if I wanted to spend, 20 hours trying to get each one of them done, I could do it. And it's not that I haven't learned the king's moves. I have learned his moves. Okay, that's whatever that was is done. Okay. It's just it's a skill issue. I mean, I know what he's going to do. It's just a matter of making sure I block him every time. And it takes you're in there for the good 10 minutes or so, right? And it takes such a long time that if you only have to miss a handful of them and you're done. I don't know. I don't play Souls games, guys, and that's for a reason, because I don't like them. And that's what this basically is. It's a Souls boss. And it's just not my thing. I don't find it fun. So it's not fun, it's frustrating. And I don't play games to be frustrated. So I'm starting to wonder if I shouldn't just say, we're going to do it on easy mode just to get it done, get it out of my face. And then I'll put it back on normal mode for the rest of the game. I don't know, we'll see. I'll maybe try to give it 2 or 3 more hours. But even if I kill the king, I don't see how I'm going to kill the queen. I just don't. I don't see how that's going to happen. So, okay, this looks pretty good. Yeah. Okay, we're at 36%. Ding, something dinged. I hate to do that, but yeah, I feel like when I killed Sigrun, that was my limit. And I don't remember how many hours it took me to take out Sigrun. It took a while, but I managed it. And I'm sure I could manage to do both of them eventually. It's just a matter of how much time do I really want to spend on it. And I don't know that I want to spend any more time on it and be frustrated the whole time, I don't like being frustrated in games. That's not my thing. I know some people like that. They like the challenge of those things, and if you like that, hey, more power to you. I mean, great. I know people do those things on Give Me God of War, and I'm like, that's, respect. Because I can't even get it done on normal. I just don't have that skill. And I recognize that about myself. But I just don't like being frustrated. It's just not my thing. So I don't like those fights. I don't enjoy them. So I feel like I may call it and just say, we'll do it on easy mode. Like I said, I'll give it another 3 hours or so and see if I can manage to at least get the king on regular. And if I can't, after another 2 or 3 hours, we'll switch it down. When it's time to go, the locomotive's boiler is filled with water. Sure. The boiler is found on the long cylinder part at the front. Then, as the drivers pump coal into the furnace, the water is heated to become steam, which powers the pistons and makes the train move forward. Yeah, sure. I had trouble getting behind this wheel. Is that it? Okay, I guess that was it. Evra, do you play Souls games? Do you enjoy that kind of thing? I know people do, and you know, I wish I did. I wish that was something that I liked, but I just don't. I would play the Souls games but I feel like they're just not for me. It's just not my kind of game. But I do respect those people who can play them. Some people out there are just, they've got those skills. I just don't. I don't have that skill level. Look at that. There's still junk back here. Okay. I think we will move forward like we did with the other one. This metal wheel won't come clean. Don't make me get out a stronger sprayer. Okay. Alright. Alright. I see how it is. Want to play it like that? Oh, look at this. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I mean, I don't play games to be frustrated. I play games to enjoy them, and that's just you know, and that's just not something I enjoy. And for whatever reason, they put those in the God of War games, and it's like the one part that really, of all the parts, I've enjoyed like every minute of that game right up until we got to those guys, and then I stopped enjoying it. So yeah. Good lord, look at this. This thing is hard to clean. What is all this? Hey, there we go. Okay. Not bad, I guess. So... Oh, for the love of Pete. Can't get in there. Oh, yeah. Try that. Okay. Oh man, how many of these wheels are we going to have? These wheels are going to be tricky, aren't they? These little coupling arms. Okay, well that one came clean. So That's good. Boy. This wheel. Hey, there you go. So this thing is done. This is not done. There you go. So let's see. We got this one. No, we don't got this one. Never mind. Yeah, there's a lot of little pieces on this, isn't there? I understand. What am I missing here? It's like a whole chunk. Huh. This one's done. This one's done. That one's done. That one's not done. Yeah, I'm not really seeing the problem here. Does this go all the way over this way? Oh, is it all the same thing? Oh, no wonder. What the hell? That's the problem. It's like a whole nother section over here. There you go. Okay. Boy, trying to get behind these wheels and stuff. Tricky. Which, of course, is the point. I get it. But okay. I think pretty good. I mean, there's little bits and bobs here and there, but they shouldn't affect anything. All right. That's done. That's done. Sure. Why is this guide not done? Drive rod. There you go. There we go. So yeah, you know, other than that those stupid 2 fights, God of War's fine. We are closing in on, I think we'll finish the game next week. I'm going to tentatively say, because especially if I can get those 2 fights done this week. And I do have the week off. I did take the week off this week because it is a holiday on Friday in the United States. So I took a 4-day week, or 4 days worth of vacation time. So that's fun. I will have some extra time that I wouldn't normally have. So I'm going to work on those fights. That's going to be my primary goal this week, is to get those done, as far as this channel goes anyway. And yeah. But yeah, I think that game's, you know, of course we still have the DLC, and I don't know what the DLC is. I've heard rumblings about it, but I don't know if it's. We'll see how it goes. I'm sure it's fine. If it's basically a Souls game, then I might say nope. But we'll see. I don't know that it is. I'm not just saying. I don't know what the DLC is at all. So we'll deal with that when we get to it. Okay, this guide seems to be. You know, I might need the little stool. Come here, you. Oh, won't let me put it there. Jeez, how far back do I need to go? Yeah. That's the problem. There's your problem. So is everything good here? We got something back here. The panel, yeah. I mean, sure. Can't really get under there, can I? So, let's talk about Destroy All Humans 2, which, if you guys are not aware, I can't imagine why anyone would not be aware of this at this point. I have a second channel, and I'm slowly moving my games over there. So God of War is still on the first channel, the original channel, the one that this stream is on. My second game, Destroy All Humans, is over on the new channel. So the deal is, as I finish games on the old channel, I will move them over to the new, the next games over to the new one. That's how that's going to work. Okay. So Destroy All Humans 2, you know, it went fine. I feel like that game, though, is a little bit tricky sometimes in that it doesn't always tell you exactly what you're supposed to be doing, or sometimes, like this week, it tells you something that is actually completely wrong and will cause you not to be able to do the mission. It kept telling me about the thing to it's like the saucer PK. I forget exactly what it's called, but it's the thing that lets you pick up cars and stuff, right? And the game was like, okay, pick up the car, hold the trigger, and then let go when you want to let go of the car. And it wanted me to put these cars on rooftops, right? Well, I kept doing what it said. I was holding the trigger down and grabbing the cars, and that was fine. And where did my stool go? Oh, it's over there. And every time I put them down, or not every time, but almost every time, I would put them on the roof as close as I could to the roof, and then let go of the trigger, and it would slam it down like so hard that it would destroy the car. And if it did it more than a couple of times on a particular roof, it would destroy the building, which then failed the mission. I was like, what the hell am I thinking? What's going on here? Well, I finally had to look, and as it turns out, you don't hold down the trigger like it's telling you to do. What you do is you tap it, and it'll grab it and hold it for you, and then if you tap it again, it'll set it down. So the game was telling me to do something that was in fact completely wrong. So yeah, that was that happened. That was a thing. But it, other than that, it was fine. Okay, how we doing here? I mean, I feel like everything on this side is good. I hope. Seems all right. All right, let's do the front. The cow catcher, or the more accurately termed cow exploder. Okay. Yeah, other than that, it was fine. We did an Archvoodle mission and did some collectibles, did a challenge. I tried to get the 2 race challenges done, and I got one of them done, but the other one I couldn't quite manage. This was after getting the upgrade for the skate thing. And the first one was no problem. Blew right through it. With the upgrade, we did it, no problem. But the second one I couldn't quite manage for some reason. I don't think there's any more upgrades that are going to help me with that, so I'm just going to have to do it somehow. But just going to have to figure it out. Okay, my man, what's the problem here? Huh. Ah. I see you in there. Well, I say that. That's odd. You should be good. What's your deal? Okay, I see the problem. I see the issue. Come on, you rat bastard. Ow, for crying out loud. There it is. So yeah, I mean, you know, that game's fun. It's going along fine. I find its humor to be humorous. And the time period it picked was funny, is a good one. It's a, you know, the 60s hippies movement. There's stuff there to be made fun of. Not that I'm trying to say anything bad about it. I'm sure it was funny, but I didn't live through it, so what do I know? But you know, you got to be able to laugh at yourself, right? So. How are we doing? 59%. Oh, we're almost on to our next email. Okay. Ding. All right, why is this thing not completing? There you go. At the front, you'll find a cow catcher, though it's not designed to catch cows as much as it is to encourage them to exist in a space other than that occupied by the train itself. Sure. The cow exploder. And to do so at their earliest convenience. Yes. I think trains were designed at a time when animal lives were not so, well, lives in general, for that matter, were not so prized. Not that, you know, we don't kill a lot of animals still, but I think it's not so cavalier as it used to be. Ding. Okay. Okay, this thing still is not clean. Why are you not clean, Stimpy? Okay. Oh, these things. Okay. Come here. Come here, you. See? Good Lord, how's that way back here? How does this help me? Why? Why do we need to be this far back? Thank you. Okay, we're onto the wheels. And this thing. Yeah, the wheel's done. Nice. That's done. This piston rod is not done though. Now you're done. Okay. Driving wheel. Panel. Did we ever get that other panel to ding? We might not have. I don't remember it dinging. Let's go check that out for a minute. In a bit. Okay, this rod goes all the way back, so I remember this now. So many bits and bobs. Okay, how are we doing? 63%. Nice. All right, we're coming through this pretty good. Okay. Let's get my fingers on the right keys. Good Lord. There we go. Okay, wheel's good. But trying to get back behind all this stuff is just crazy. Okay, so this crank rod is done. This one is not. Why? Because of the top. That's a good reason. You're done. You're not done. Now you're done. And all this stuff is done, not this guy. That's done. This coupling rod still needs to be done. Okay. It's just, man, there's just little gaps and crap all in through here. Cool. Does this, how far up does this go? Up to there, I guess, huh? Huh. Okay. Sometimes it's hard to tell if what you're looking at is dirt or if it's just a reflection off the thing, like this thing right here in the back. Hey, the wheel well panel clicked. Nice. And there's the wheel. Okay, I'm gonna quick check around the other side. Let's just see if we got this one. Yeah, we did. Okay, good. Yeah, I think the bottom, like all the machinery and stuff, is good. That's probably the hard part. There's your number plate. Ding. Well, there you go. Bottom part of the train is done, which puts us at 70%. Should we do the interior? Oi. Oi. This looks a mess. So let's talk about Immortals. I don't really have a lot to say about Immortals. It went really well this week. I got a whole lot of exploration done. Did like 2 vaults, which is great. One of them was a 3-star vault. I think the other one was it a 2-star? It might have been a 2-star. We don't get 1-star vaults anymore. 1-star vaults were apparently reserved for the beginning area because they don't happen anymore. It's either the 2 stars or 3 stars. That's the only ones we get now. Thank you. Door frame. Okay. So yeah, I don't really have anything else to say. We didn't do any missions, but we will do missions in the next episode because I'm just going to kind of working my way down the east coast of the Forge Lands, and I basically reached a point now where the 2 quest markers that I have, or the 2 main mission quest markers that I have, are kind of just hanging out by themselves. We've kind of cleared everything around them, so we will do them in the next episode. Direction controller. Do trains have much of an ability to control their direction? I always kind of thought them just kind of go straight along the track. They go where the track goes. I don't know. I don't know anything about trains, so what do I know? Okay. Around the windows done. Cool. Like a whole bell and thing in here. Brake controller. Oh, sure. Sure, you need a brake. Stopping is almost as important as going. There we go. Cool, cool. Okay. Can't quite get that bit right there. But that's all right. Why for this door not working? Thank you. And same question to you, my bud. What's your deal? Why? That's not gonna work. There we go. Okay, everybody good? There we go. The furnace dial's good. Huh. It's just a reflection, I guess. Okay. Get you. Oh. Seriously, man. Can I get that stool in here? Does it go? No. Okay. You're not getting used to me. Oh, there we go. That'll work. All right. So everybody's good? What was that? Something's flashing right in here. Cab panel. That's the outside. Okay. All right. The bell handle, huh? There you go, Mr. Bell Handle. Okay, we're getting the ceiling. So Ghost of Tsushima, a game which I am having so much fun with. I did have a little trouble with the combat today, I gotta say. That combat is fast. It is fast-paced, and it's easy to get into a panic mode. There we go. Everything in the interior, I think, is done. Just, you know, if you lose your equilibrium, it's hard to get back, like if you're in the middle of combat and stuff, right? So if they hit you, you know, it's good luck trying to recover. And it's lethal in that it doesn't take that many hits to take you down. It really doesn't. All right, what's your deal? There you go. Cool. All right, where's my ladder? Let's put you over here. Hang on, I gotta get this side. Looks like you're nearly done, so unfortunately I haven't got time to go into why I think my brother keeps taking nocturnal visits to the national park. Maybe next time. Okay, sure. I mean... Okay, let's get this. Cool. Look at that, we are nearly done. I did not expect this to go in one episode, to be honest. I really thought this was going to be a 2-episode thing. So that's pretty cool. How long have we been going for? Let's see, what time is it? I don't know. I don't see a timer. Where's my timer? 1 hour and a half. Not even an hour and a half. That's not too shabby. I can't stand up. We're stuck in prone mode. That's fine. Yeah, I've been having an absolutely fantastic time with Ghost of Tsushima. I mean, I never played Ghost of Tsushima before. And it's a fantastic game. I'm really enjoying it. Okay, dude, what are we on? Get down. So yeah, I mean, if you haven't played it, I highly recommend it. I mean, well, if you like open world games, I suppose. That is something of a Okay, seriously. That is something of a prerequisite, I suppose. You have to like open world games, but yeah, good stuff. Lots of collectibles, lots of stuff to do. There's the whole business about freeing the island from the Mongols, which you do, like, you know, like settlement by settlement. So that's fun. I mean, yeah, I'm having a great time with it. The story's good so far. I mean, I'm not that far into it, but I'm enjoying it. So yeah, I can't say enough good things about that game. It's fantastic. But I mean, I don't think I have much to say about it, to be honest. It's today went fine. You know, like I said, I had a little trouble with the combat. And they keep every week I get new things. I'm what am I on week? I did week 4 today, and still new stuff they're introducing. You know, I'm 4 hours into the video or into the playthrough, and they're still talking about new stuff that, you know, I got a new type of quest today that I never heard of before. What was it called? Like a mythical something, mythical something. So, you know. Okay. Yeah, even down to the the decisions they made for the UI. Like, there's not a map. Well, I mean, there's a map, but there's not like a mini map. So the way they guide you is through the wind. Like, you tell the game where you want to go, and the wind will blow in that direction, which is a really awesome way of doing it, because you can look. You know, you're looking at the world instead of looking at a mini map, which is kind of a problem with mini maps, right? Is that you end up looking at the mini map instead of looking at your surroundings, and they make it such that, you know, you're looking at the actual world around you while you're following the wind. I mean, it's really cool. I like how they did that. I mean, it's pretty good stuff. So yeah, I'm having a fun time with it. Okay, boiler. Whoa, that's the boiler. This is the furnace. Sure. I was not aware there was a difference. What's the difference between a furnace and a boiler? All right. I think this side looks pretty good. Let's go to this side. Okay. We'll get the rest of that later. smoke box. How many parts are there in the front of this train? There's the smoke box. Hang on. Then the boiler. Then the furnace. Okay. Who knew? That's a little support. Cool. Oops. Something just dinged. No idea what. Huh. Oh, look, we just hit 90%. Okay. Running board. Tell you what, let's get this running board done. Ah. Ding. Did we do the other running board? I think we did. I mean, I know we did it, but did we finish it? Did it ding for us? I don't remember if it dinged. That just dinged his handrail. Okay. %. Wow. Sand dome. I don't know what a sand dome is. So I guess we could talk about Lego Pirates. I finished the third movie today. We did episode 5 of that movie, so that's done. Hang on, this furnace is done? Yeah, it is. Nice. Nice. Did I miss it dinging? I guess I did. Wasn't paying attention. Or maybe I don't know. And so that was fine. It went fine. I started off with no ships and bottles and ended up with 10, which is actually kind of ideal for me for editing purposes, because that means I don't have to go finding them in the story mode, which is always difficult. It's not difficult, it's just a thing I have to do. It takes extra time when I'm editing Lego Pirates videos, or any of the Lego videos for that matter. Okay, my man, you're not dinging. Why not? What's the major malfunction here? There we go. So that went fine, and then I went into the 4th movie, the final movie of the game, and did the first level, which was London Town. Now, London Town, if you don't remember, if you did, or it's been a while since I posted the story mode for that game, was the one that I had a lot of trouble with bug-wise. A lot of trouble. And it was the one, in fact, that I finally gave in and tried to figure out what the hell was wrong with the game, and figured out it was the VSync issue and all that kind of stuff, and turned the resolution down a little bit on the game. Spoiler's not done. Why? So I was a little bit worried it was going to cause me problems, but nope, it was totally fine. No problems whatsoever. What is your deal? Come on, boiler. I'm not really seeing the problem here. What's... There's bits over here. There you go. Okay, on to the smoke box. So yeah, I was a little bit worried it was going to cause me problems, but no, it went totally fine, very smoothly. It's funny that everybody did exactly what they were supposed to do when I've got the VSync on in that game. So yeah, clearly that was the problem. It's a little bit unfortunate that they've got that setting in there if they're not going to let it work. It's going to make the game all crashy and buggy and not workable. Okay, come back to it for a second. Smokestack. Here's that done. So what's wrong with this smoke box? Huh. Again, we have the same problem. I don't see anything wrong with it. Is there a bit up front? Ah, there's your problem. Well, there's your problem. There you go. Okay, you're done. To the front. Huh, these have handles. I didn't know this. The front of these trains opened up. I guess it makes sense because you would need to be able to do maintenance inside or something. Is there something that you need to do with the smoke box, like to make the train run, other than maintenance? Like you have to put something in there? Okay, there you go. I think the front board is not done. How very dare you? So yeah, Lego's on 18 out of 20. So when I go next weekend, we'll be on number 19 and pretty close to being done. So yeah, that game's gonna come to a close. That'll be our next game we finish, and then I'll move Harry Potter over to the other channel. And then there'll be another shift of release dates. Since there'll only be 2 games left on the original channel, I'll switch them to Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Or sorry, Tuesdays and Thursdays. And then the other channel will go Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Just to keep things kind of balanced. 99% now. We do not have a list. What the hell? What do you mean we don't have a list? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. And here's where we get to this point where I'm missing things and I don't know what they are. Probably, if I were guessing, some of this crap under here. Not that I see anything under here. Aha. Okay, just did a bunch of stuff. Still no list. Why? Why, Stampy? Why? Oi. Wait, did I see something flash? Yep, sure did. Gauge box. Okay. Furnace pipe. Gauge box, gauge. These gauges are fine. Well, I'm not seeing anything. Oh, little hook in the back. Was never finished. Okay, now we got a list. Whew. Cab panels, coal car panels, piston rods. Coal car. What? What in the hell are you going on about? Oh, no. Where? Okay. Cab panels. This one. No. Never finished you, did I? Piston rods. What does a piston rod look like? Looks like that. There you go, job done. Okay, let's open up the tablet. That was easy enough. I thought it was going to be harder than that. Not that those wheels and stuff were that easy, but it was actually not that bad. What an extraordinary job you've done. Thank you. I had no idea that it would scrub up so beautifully, almost like it's emerged from a time capsule. Also, did you notice that sign? Apparently my great-grandfather did a runner here from here in 1885 with goodness knows what, only to return for the opening of the Muckingham subway station in 1922. The plot thickens. Continue. Nice. Look at that. Dun, dun, dun. All right, let's go back to the bonus jobs. So that's it for odd jobs. I guess next time we'll be moving on to the Muckingham files. Well, we got a food truck, a solar station, and a satellite dish. Okay. There you go. We got a food truck. Did we do a food truck already? A satellite station, or a satellite dish, and a solar station. Sweet. Sweet. All right, let's open up the shop. I think we still have. I don't think we have enough money to do anything, to be honest. Yeah. Modifications. Yeah, these are like $2,000 a piece. So, yeah. Oh, this is 1,000. Do we want to get that? Save up for the that's 2,000. That's 2,000. So that's $5,000 we need, and we have 1,000. All right. That's fine. We own all the power washers. I think we own all the equipment. I do believe, yes. Cleaning liquids, clothing. There's another 2,000. So that's, what did I say? 5, 6, 7,000. We need 9,000. 9,000. We need 9,000. Yep, to get everything. $9,000 to get everything that's left, and I have 1,000. Okay, fair enough. What's in here? This is like the DLC and stuff, right? Huh. Interesting. Interesting. Free play. Revisit. I'm not going to do that. We're not going to do challenge mode here because that sounds stressful. I don't want to do stressful with this game. So, yeah. All right, guys. Well, very nice. I think we've been running for a little under 2 hours. So that's pretty good. In the next episode, we'll move on with the bonus jobs and go to the Muckingham Files Part 1. So, yeah, we'll do that. Anyway, thanks a lot for coming by. If you stopped by, those of you who stopped in, thank you very much. I will see you all next week, and we'll go from there. All right. Take care, y'all. Have a good rest of your weekend. Bye.